Friends, hello, welcome back. Hopefully everyone's day has been going well. We are down to the Vancouver September 17th. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was just thinking, man, it's September already. That's the day I was thinking September. That's when NHL about comes out. But we're waiting till October this year, but that's all right. It is what it is. The way it looks, NHL 22 looks like they're putting some work into it. And, you know, when it came to old gen and next gen from NHL 15, we've seen them lose a lot of features, a lot of stuff is very stripped down. So, you know, if they push it back a month and it makes the game a little bit better, I'm all for it. It is what it is. But it's tough because you want to play before you want to play some hockey a little bit before the preseason starts on a new game. Nonetheless, it gives us a little bit more time here to finish up our rebuild series. We're down to the Vancouver Canucks, who are a conservative buyer. I think I know where we go for. I was gonna say I think we know where we go, but they got Quinn Hughes, baby. Let's say defense, but I don't know if that's necessary. They got some solid players on this team. I want to look from a contract perspective. Let's go overall first for a good time. Highmore, worst player on the team. Sorry. This is a team that's got a lot to work with because you got Petey, entry-level deal. You have Hughes, entry-level deal. And then you have Besser sitting at $5 million, very friendly. JT Miller, very friendly. Bo Horvat liking it as well. Alexander Edler getting $6 million a lot. Tyler Myers getting $6 million a lot. He's probably a guy we have to move at an 83 overall as a defenseman. I mean, him and Schmidt both getting $6 million. I think those guys are getting paid more than Besser, Miller, Horvat. But they're just trying to bolster up that defense, I guess. So, I mean, I get it. You just want to try to be a little bit cheaper there, maybe? I don't know. Pearson, 3.75. You have $4 million in a Suter. That is really who needs to get off the books here, is Suter. I was going to say, we can afford some of these guys. And Roussel, another one. Some of these guys, because, again, the studs are just absolutely on steal of contracts right now. Speaking of studs, Thatcher Demko and Braden Holtby, $1 and $4 million. Holtby's a guy we can move as well if we need cap. So this team's got a lot of cap space to work with, I feel like, here. Even keeping some of the defenders they currently have, if they fit this system and fit it well, depending, you know, it always is kind of random, the chemistry we get going for some of these teams. So we'll see what we got going here. Oh, yeah! Zeros across the board. Now, that's some chemistry. Don't you just love to see it? I feel like this is a team that just doesn't, because Sniper two-way. Yeah, as I say, it's just a team that doesn't really have the great player types. Pearson two-way, Horvat two-way. Everybody, you have two-ways and grinders across the board. That's kind of killing you there. How's the defense looking, though? Better? Yeah, better. You got Myers, you have Hughes. So the second line, Smith and Edler looking great. Hamonic and Yulievi also looking pretty good there. Look at that chemistry on the defense. And we're going to try to use this coach, because one thing we've noticed throughout these builds is anytime you change the coach, it seems like it just makes things worse. Because you get a lower overall coach, and the chemistry's not as well, or not as good. So we're going to leave it there, I think. Smith and Edler. I mean, what if we can move? Can we +5 this line by any chance? No, we can't. But Smith, Edler, and can either of these guys go down to the bottom unit? Yeah, Edler could, if we were to upgrade from that perspective, if we wanted to keep Tyler Myers here. Yeah, Myers could go to the second unit, or, yeah, just the second unit. That's all it's going to work for him there. I mean, the bottom two pair, or bottom pair, I can never say the third line D pair properly. I swear we mess it up every time. I don't know what it is. I always want to say, like, fourth line. I want to say bottom D pair or bottom four. I don't know. It never comes out right. Third line defense. All right, back to the offense, though. This is where things need to be improved. You have JT Miller, two-way forward. You have Pedersen, two-way forward. And you have Besser. Now, the thing about this is that is a very solid first line. So even with the bad chemistries like that, we might be able to make that work. Can we boost up the chemistry in any facet here? Horvat's a two-way forward. Horvat fits better in that first unit the way it looks. Is that what we're seeing there? Yeah, absolutely. Furlan, yeah, that's Furlan. I didn't say Hernan. Pearson's he's a two-way forward as well, too. Yeah, who isn't a two-way forward that we could possibly test things out? Nobody. This is a team full of two-way forwards and grinders. Oh, man. Besser's the sniper on that line. Okay. All right. Pedersen's got to stay there. It's Petey. And then you have JT Miller. We might have to try to ride that out. We really will. I think it's the second line we're trying to work on here. Horvat's a two-way forward. And he fits on that line. Not as well as the first, but he fits there. You have Furlan, who's another guy you can move down here. And you say Pearson, you can move him down here. That boosts up that bottom six really well. I think this team just needs, if we can try a sniper and playmaker on the second unit. That, again, a boost up that second line, leave the first as it is, and a top line D-man here put up to, or right next to Quinn Hughes would be ideal. And I like where the goaltending's at right now. 84 is average in this game. They kind of, again, goalies play how their team does in front of them for the most part in this game. Where do we start, though? Let's start defense. Again, got the cap space. Cap space for days here, I think. It feels like it, at least. Because we have so many guys that we're able to move here. But we're going to try to still be smart about this. We're going to go... I said smart and stopped at 8 million. We're going to try 7 million. I don't know, why not? We've got some prospects. They got some wiggle room here, I think. 86 is be nice. 87 be nice. What about Seth Jones? What about Dougie Hamilton? How do these guys fit on this team? He fits everywhere. Hamilton, same story. I would rather go the two-way forward or defender, though. I think they're Zach Attack Wierenski, baby. But Dougie Hamilton's cheaper. That's an expensive buy regardless. A little bit cheaper than that is Morgan Riley as far as trade value. But I feel like we trade for Riley a lot. Or we try to trade for Riley a lot. I don't know if we actually trade for Riley a lot. Who else we got laying around here? Bufflin's always sitting there. We never take him out. We always say we will. We always forget to do it. It's okay, though. Petrie, good time there. Darnell Nurse, another good time. I think we got Darnell Nurse that one time, and he did not play well at all for our team. Cale McCarr would be a beauty. Ryan Ellis, same story. He's getting $6 million. I'd be cheaper, though. He doesn't fit on every line, though. Like most of these defenders do, so we can't chase that. Ryan McDonough, a little bit cheaper, a little bit older. Fits everywhere. How old is he? 31. That's how the older McDonough is 31? I really thought he was older than that. Ryan McDonough. We might be able to make McDonough work. First unit. 5.9. I just like the fact that he's a little bit cheaper in the trade value there. Tyson Berry's kind of there as well, but he's cheaper. I feel like, again, Tyson Berry's a guy we always trade for, though. We got to mix it up a little bit. We can't be trading for the same guys. Let's try out Ryan McDonough. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if Tampa's going to sell him to us. We'd only be a smidge over the cap, and by smidge, I mean 5 bills. But we have plenty of guys that can be traded. And, hey, Tyler Myers is one of them. If we're not going to keep him on that first unit, might as well trade him. Right? Myers is up there? I think it was Myers. Myers. It looks like it was Myers. It's Smith, Myers, Edler. Yes, Myers is gone. See you later, Myers. They want him too. Break the bank. Make it, or break the books evenly there. What kind of trade value do we have on players? Oh, Louis Erickson. Vancouver. What a guy. Not Tyler Seguin, but what a guy. They don't want our prospects. Okay. Alright. Wasn't going to share them with you anyway. Let's talk draft picks. Oh, Vancouver's got so much trade value. Why? Alright, we can't go Ryan McDonough. Not right off the bat. Not with that trade value. We got to go bigger fish than that, I think. Because, again, we made the mistake last time. We traded for a good defender, and it killed us. Because, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd stay in Tampa. Probably one of the biggest acquisitions we will have ever made in our rebuild series. Let's talk Victor Hedman. They already mentioned they wanted the great Tyler Myers. He's pretty much Victor Hedman Jr. He's actually not, because he's taller, right? By like an inch or two. 104 kilos, 203 centimeters. We really got to fix our Xbox settings. Hey, he is. He's a little bit taller. That's what I thought. Like 5 centimeters. All right, let's look. What else can we talk here? We got a first-round draft pick for Victor Hedman. I mean, we're willing to do that straight up. Go ahead and send that. Good joke, they said. I kind of figured. We'll throw in a second because it's, again, Victor frickin' Hedman. And he said still a good joke. All right, we'll throw in another second because we're ignorant and think they'll do it for 2 seconds in a first. There you go. Go ahead and take that. No way, they said. Let's try 2 firsts for Victor Hedman, though. That trade value you add on Victor Hedman, oh, baby. Bang. They ain't about it. I was really hyping that up, thinking he was going to take it. We'll throw in a second. How much can we offer for Victor Hedman? I'd give up 2 firsts in a second. Why not? 2 firsts in 2 seconds? Sure. They ain't going to do it. That's unfortunate. What else we got out here? We got to give it a try. At least one time. Honestly, that's really it. After that, let's try Seth Jones. We like our boy Seth. Let's try Seth Jones for a good time. Do the Blue Jackets want... Oh, yeah, they do. Come on, Columbus. I know you... Yeah, they do. I knew you guys would want Tyler Myers. Everybody does. I will throw on a first-round draft pick with that. That's a pretty lopsided draft. We're going to try to get a little bit back from me, Columbus. Yeah, one of those 3 first-round draft picks would be nice. But you're going to have 4 first-round draft picks, Columbus. Think about that. Think about the things and the fun you can do with that. And I just realized that the Seth Jones trade is not updated in this game. They have not done a roster update in a while. Right? That was a while ago, that trade. Let's try a 3rd. Trade accepted. Could have got more, they said. That's alright. Seth Jones to the Vancouver Canucks. Alright. We're gonna, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna click on this player. Good old McAvoy. We're not trading for him. We're gonna drop him. We're gonna go ahead and try to open up some cap space here real quickly, because it's a lot more difficult, you know, throwing those guys into trade. So Sutter gone. Kalal. Boston said they'll take him. Has anybody got the cap space? Buffalo, of course. Buffalo, he's yours for the low flat rate of a second-round pick. That's not gonna happen. There's no chance. I seen how big that meter was after throwing that on there. We had to throw it out there just in case. How about a fourth? I still don't think they're gonna take that. Send it? Nah, not. That contract's too much. Buffalo, think about the defensive improvement. How about a seventh? We ain't too worried about it. Yeah, you got to take Sutter for a seventh. Sounds great. Who else we got out here to open up some cap space? There was one other guy, right? It wasn't necessary. We didn't have to force it if we didn't want to. Yeah, Pearson for. I mean, there's a lot of guys. A lot of guys. We got an AHLer over here making 3 bills. Yeah, Russell was another one. Get this guy off the books. Open up some cap space. Buffalo, you want to talk? This is rude. Buffalo, this is just uncalled for. I tell you what, we're gonna do it though. You guys like losing seasons, right? Yeah. Oh, they weren't about that because he's an AHL. That's all right. We'll throw in a fifth. We're not greedy. There you go. Have a nice day, Buffalo. Thank you for taking some players off of us or off our hands. We now have 13 million in cap space to go fishing for some more players. We need to go what? Sniper, playmaker, and I wouldn't be against them being first liners. Really, they don't need to be though. Because again, we're looking for the second liners. Let's start playmaker, and let's start with an unlimited cap, because why not? We're about that life over here in Vancouver. We're getting frisky. Connor McDavid, 12.5 million. Could you imagine? Do you really think they would ever trade Connor McDavid? Would that not be the franchise move of the decade? We are trying some crazy, outlandish things in this. Yeah, that's definitely over the cap in this particular rebuild. Because why not? We got to mix it up a little bit. Draisaitl, I'm sorry, we're getting distracted here. We see McDavid and we're over here looking now. McKinnon, Crosby is too expensive. McKinnon is not too expensive. That contract is just ridiculous. Huberdeau would be a great addition. Barkov, Eichel's not wanted to be on his current team. That's unfortunate though there. These guys don't fit anywhere. McKinnon forward line 3, McDavid nowhere. That's the thing. They don't have any chemistry. Eichel fits in the top 6, but he's getting paid a lot of money. Mitch Marner is getting paid a lot of money. No, 10 million. 10 million for Jack Eichel. Why not? How about Gino? Gino still holds some stupid high trade value, which is understandable, but still. Jack Hughes on an entry-level deal, but we don't need that. Sorry, Jack Hughes, just being honest here. What are we looking at? That we just went from 91 to 83 to 82. Are we on trade value? I thought we was on overall. There might be some steals out here we don't know about. Yeah, Mark Scheifele holding it down. Does he fit on this team? How you feel about it? Nah, and nobody does. Stammer? Yeah, no. Okay. Alright. Nikki Backstrom? We're getting a little low on the overall. All penalty kills, they said negative. Jesus. We're going to stand up because for some reason it feels like somebody stabbed me right in the middle of the stomach. Like right in the belly button. You know, that's very descriptive and I've never felt that before. That's different. Okay. Alright, so if we die and you don't hear from us again, that's what it was. Death by belly button. Yeah, we're going to go with it. Alright, Mitch Marner, Jack Eichel. That's where we're at because why not? But you know what? We're going to try just for a good time. You have to. One time. I think our draft pick value went down. Because we just traded so many away for... No, we didn't know, right? Let's see. Seth Jones, decent. Vancouver Canucks, decent. And we got some players for you guys. We even got some prospects. Not that side. You probably don't want any of those. They don't want Hughes or P... Oh, they wanted P. They don't want Hughes. You're crazy. We'll give you a woo. Oh, okay. I did not click on that. We are over the cap. Are you serious? How much? Oh, Jack. Come on, Jack. Don't do that to us. I know you want to go a little cheaper than that. We're going to have no cap space. But we, again, got to mix it up a little bit with these dang rebuilds. Contract. Yeah, Vertanen. These guys are just paying so many different players, and it's nuts. We're going to ask you to retain a little bit. Come on, Buffalo. I know you're all about that life in real life. This is more than you're going to get from... Oh, wow. First and a second? That's a lie. You're going to get way more than that from somebody. Here you go. Trade rejected. Okay. We're definitely giving up more than a first and a second for Jack Eichel. I feel ignorant just offering that. They're not going to take our trade because of the cap thing. They're going to just throw in a first and see what they say. And they're still not. Even for 2 firsts, they're not going to do Eichel. It's a thing in this game. People don't trade away, or teams don't trade away their franchise players. And you don't blame them. We're throwing another second. Trade rejected. Yeah, they're not going to do it. Okay, well, we had to give it an, actually, hang on. We have another first. Why not? 1 second here. There you go. 3 firsts and a second for Jack Eichel, baby. Ah, they're not going to do it. Okay, let's talk Teuvo Teravainen. That's probably our consolation prize here if there was one. Sorry, Teuvo. I don't mean to put you on the spot like that. Great player. But that's what we're looking next. Because that was one of the other guys that fit on this team, if I ain't mistaken. A lot of these guys we went through, they just don't have chemistry. Teuvo fits forward line 1. But you look at guys like Radulov, nowhere. Lindholm, nowhere. Let's try Teuvo. Playmaker, hopefully. Well, our other first liners can go down a spot and be okay there. Teuvo, we might just go stack that first line. We're going to say, what? It's a first round even. We got to do first because it's going to lower the trade value anyway. We'll go first round for Teuvo. We've got plenty of cap space. We'll just send it straight up. Trade accepted for Teuvo. Perfect. All right, great. And we still have cap space. I like to see that. Nice. Beautiful. What do we need? A sniper? A little bit more business to take care of here. Again, if we could just push our guys from the top lines down to the bottom 6. That's the area Vancouver needs some work with here. Is a little bit of depth as well. Look at that Alexander Holtz. Yeah, Ovi. Okay, yep. Let's talk to him. Matthews. No. We're expensive still. How about Vladimir Terry? We only have $3 million in cap space. How about Alex DeBrincat? Nah, that's too much too. Let's try Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall is very hit or miss in this game when you pick him up. The DeBrincat fits on a top 6. That's $6.4 million. Again, trading for some big freaking price tags here today. And they're going to be $3 million over the cap. That's okay. Again, we have players that can be moved. Plenty of them, to be exact. We're going to throw on... I don't want to do Pearson because I think he's got some value on that bottom line area there. Russell doesn't, though. They don't want Russell. It's probably Roussel. I feel like we always say his name wrong. Is what it is. 6.4. Yeah? Chicago would have traded more than 3 players with a retained salary. Okay, Chicago, so you're not going to play that game. Cool. Wait. You know, you make the rules. That's fine. We're just trying to abide by them. All good. Let's try... Whoa. What do we have here? There's a player. Oh, we're not going to send Louis Eriksson over. Oh, yeah, the league's going to approve that one. We went right past Louis Eriksson. There's just so many guys on this Vancouver team with some contracts out the rear end. Man, if they could have dumped these contracts and just picked up some free agents while Pedersen and Quinn Hughes were on these entry-level deals. You know, just short-term contracts, 1-2 years, they just paid those guys. And they had to be a legitimate cup. I mean, it was good already, but... And now that I'm looking at these cap predicaments or situations they've got going. Who are we trading for again? Can we do it for 2 seconds? Probably not. Alex DeBrincat. Yeah, that's not going to happen. We'll send it, though, for a good time. Let's try a second and a first. That is... I don't even want to do a first straight up. How about a first and Louis Eriksson? It's going to take a lot for somebody to take Louis Eriksson. I think he's going to be a guy we're just going to have to drop off onto another team. Buffalo! You guys know that's where we're going. Oh, yeah. Everybody likes Louis Eriksson. Oh, Colorado wants Louis Eriksson. Columbus, I would never do this to you guys in real life. You know that. This is a video game. And I want you to take this the wrong way. But they're not going to take it, period. So it's okay. We'll throw on a 5th. We might throw on like a 3rd, which is also perfectly fine to dump that contract. Why not? Throw on a 3rd. They still ain't going to do it. We might have to do more than a 3rd. That's, again, it is what it is. We'll do a 4th and a 3rd for Louis Eriksson's lovely contract. Go ahead and send that. Trade accepted. Thank you very much. Good doing business with you guys. And we are back to... Yeah, that's right. The team we don't remember. It was... Calgary, Carolina, Chicago. Was it Chicago? DeBrincat. Okay, I was gonna say we'd remember if we looked at the teams. DeBrincat. Let's see what we got. We now have our cap space. That's beautiful. And let's see how the draft picks are looking. They don't even want that first. That's what's kind of killer too. Let's go first and a second. We didn't have to throw anything else on there. Just some draft picks. If they're not, yeah, they got 49 players. Perfect. Oh, I didn't click on anything. Nice. Love to see it. Let's try that again. About this year's second, doing your... Oh, Chicago, hang on. We'll give you your draft pick back, Chicago. Think about that. I know that is how you trade with the Blackhawks. I've seen hockey before. If you want to interest the Blackhawks, you got to throw on something they've had before. They're all about that. We'll throw on a draft pick they used to have. That'll work, right, Chicago? No? I don't think they like my speech much. Try a second. Yeah, buddy. The cat is now on the Canucks. All right, this team might need some bottom six guys still, because the good thing is we had all them top six guys that fit well in the bottom six because of their player type. Well, let's go to see what we got to look at here. You got Petey, Besser, Teravainen. Where's the Brinket? In the AHL. Doesn't want to play. Is what it is. Brinket? There's the Brinket. The sniper, the 87 overall sniper. He's going to go up here on that first line. Not going to change anything. Not going to change anything at all, but I still think that's the way to go. DeBrincat, Pettersson, Teravainen, and Besser, Miller, Horvath. That is nasty. Yes, sir. We'll go with that. And then Ferland and excuse me. Do we have all two-way forwards on here? Yes. That is still a very weak bottom six, I think. I kind of want to play some games, see how it turns out. Hughes and yeah, Jones looking great. You got Smith, Edler, Yulievi, and Hamonic. Hamonic's only an 81. I remember when he was like an 84. And on that still of a contract, a friendly contract, we used to always trade for him, 1.25-ish. I don't know if he just signed that, if he was on that before. I think we got to get a guy for the third line. I have no problem playing this out a little bit and trying to, nip off the worst player in that fourth line. But when you have 281s and a 79, I think you need a little bit more depth there. Let's try two-way forward. I ain't even, yeah, let's make sure we're getting two-way forward. Forget about it. Or we can filter the contract as well. Make things a little bit easier here. Select rating. We're gonna go about an 82. 82 plus. That sounds about right. We gotta boost up that third line. We're 82 plus, and we'll go free. Is there a guy out there that is free? 4 mil. That's expensive. We're going back. Forget about it. Petey's out there. Let's go 3 mil. We might have to make it further adjustment. 2 mil. 2.75. Yeah, we'll meet you in the middle. Perfect. That really wasn't the middle, but we'll make it work. So, iced overall is PD. You got Hyman out there. He's 2.12. Hyman, how do you look on his team? There ain't nobody that really fits chemistry-wise. He wants to be on the first line. That's nice. Tempe, same story. Not going to happen. Okay, Verhage. You want to play everywhere? You got yourself a job. Come on down. You want to be versatile like that? Coach loves you. Who's out of here? Contracts. Let's take a look. Again, we got so many guys to move. Furland, you got to stay because you got to stay in 81. And we like playing the overall game. Roussel, how do you look from a stat perspective here? Grinder, 80. I mean, he looks good defensively still. Bertanen, you're not even in the NHL. You can be traded. See you later. Again, guys on these contracts that aren't even in the NHL on this team. Okay, we are running out of draft picks. I don't know who traded all these away, but we are running out of draft picks. We'll go a second. Send it. Oh, yeah. You wanna dance the dance? Where'd all of our draft picks go? How about a Columbus Blue Jackets 3rd round pick? Ooh. Really? About a Vancouver Canucks 4th round pick. We can't be that far off. Yeah, I was gonna say we can't be. Great, accepted. Perfect. All right. Go to roster moves. Assistant GM best roster. Let's make sure there's nobody in the AHL before we send this up, because we did trade for quite a few players here. All right, we're ready. We checked the AHL, nothing there. Made it sure our lineups were looking good. Power play, Teravainen, Pettersson, DeBrincat. I think we're going to go with that. Again, I'm concerned because I'm so realistic thinking here of how JT Miller played last season, how good he is on the ice. But EA gave him that two-way forward rating in the 88-87 on a wrist shot accuracy and power, which concerns me a bit there. Same with Teravainen, Teravainen's a playmaker, so that should help us out a bit there. We have Peterson. Wrong sport. Pettersson as the two-way as well there. But on the starting lineup, you have Teravainen, Pettersson, DeBrincat on the first unit. And we have Besser, Horvat, Miller, Verlaine, Verhage, Pearson, VC, Beagle, and Hoglander. Hoglander. There's an accent above the O, which makes me think it's wrong. Hughes, Ed Jones, Edler, Schmidt, Hamonic, and Yulievi there. And of course we had, oh yeah, we can move more guys. We had Braden Holtby over there on goaltender. For what, 4 million, I think? If we really need to make even more cap space, there's that. Lower the expectations for the backup goal a little bit there, or price tag at least. Let's get to the end of, let's go about November 18th. Again, because we want to take a look mostly at what this bottom six is going to do. Our top six is kind of locked in hand here. Maybe we're already losing games in preseason. That is never a good sign. Maybe we should wait a little bit. 2 and 3. I ain't really that happy about that. You never want to struggle in the preseason in this game playing other teams' AHLs or AHLers. It's not going to be good. 0-1 to start the season. 1-1. There we go. Beating Calgary. I like to see it after losing to them that first time. Carolina W. Oh, some big games out in Florida and Pittsburgh. Vancouver says don't worry about that preseason. We was just a little rusty. It's fine. Not a big deal. Winnipeg L. Boston L. Okay, maybe we should worry about it. Washington L. All right, we're going to worry about it a little bit more than I thought we should have. Great. We're just not going to talk anymore. As soon as we mention the winning streak, they just lose every single game. It feels like a 500 club right now. It's so weird. We've simmed up so many games at this point. When you see teams go on that big win streak and then they lose a bunch of games, it almost tells you, like, at the end of the day, they're not going to be this playoff team. But at the same time, we always have to remember that first month is always wishy-washy as well. Once you get to that November range here, if we roll off 4 or 5 losses here, might be a little bit concerned. 13-5-4 though, not too concerned. I think we can continue simming up here to about a week before Christmas. Christmas, by the way, which is it a weekend this year again? Why you gotta do us like that? Christmas on the weekend. You can't get the day. We already got that day off. Nonetheless, 15-7, beating up on the LA Kings after losing the first one on the back end of a back-to-back. You understand that. Vegas gonna take the L there. Gonna take the L to the Dallas Stars. Here we are, 15-5 again. Had that feeling this team might be going 500. It's them two-way forwards, man. We had the same problem with the St. Louis Blues when we used them. Getting them to sim up properly, it's tough. But hey, right now they're still playing better than the Blues. They're currently first place in the division, actually, at 20-11-5. I think we just have to talk bad about the team. Every time we bring it up and that they're struggling, they just start winning games. See how they're looking now. A little room for adjustment. Teravainen, 26 points, decent-esque. 31 out of pair to center. Again, see, we would expect that first line to dominate a little bit more than they are. 26 points there. Miller, 25. So it's the offense again. 19 out of Horvat. 24 to Besser. That is just not dominating. Ferland playing well. Third line playing great. Yeah, fourth line not so much. And it looks like first man off the chopping block is Niels Höglander, the 19-year-old. He's just not quite ready for the big scene. That's all right. That's all right, Hoagie. You'll be there someday. Probably, maybe for us if we don't trade you away here. You're probably on a cheap contract. But we're just going to go, again, any fourth liner. Probably closer to the, again, two-way forward. And that's not what we're looking for. We do that every time. Minor, yeah, that'd be great. Any other forward, that'd be great. Not really. Let's go two-way forward. And, what, 81 plus? Let's try 81 plus. There we go. We don't have to really worry about the contract that much. We need to, though, because just in case, down the road. But I love how much cap. I feel like Vancouver's had the most cap space out of any team we've used. As far as flexibility is concerned, because they have so many, again, the cheap studs. And then they're really, meh players are getting paid a lot that you can easily move out the door. Let's see. We can go back to Hyman if we want. How's he playing? We got a little bit of a sample size. +5 on Toronto. Kempe +5 on Vancouver. I like that. +5 on Vancouver. On LA. Damn, he fits the forward line 3. Let's talk about Kempe. Positive player on the Kings? And maybe they're turning things around, but that seems like a solid pickup there. We're going to have to move somebody eventually. We ain't giving you guys a first-round draft pick for him. It looks like that's what his trade value sits at, though. Give you 2 seconds. Yeah, let's do that straight up. And they said, let's not. All right, cool. We'll throw in a Winnipeg Jets 6. That's not going to be enough. Oh, it is. Okay, sure. Addition made. We'll edit the fourth line, and we're going to keep on simming up games here, I think, pending. We got to watch the defense as well. Let's not forget about that. We had, I can't remember his name. Yep, that's what we're going to go with. Thank you, EA, for messing with my line. No, they didn't mess with their line, did they? It was just always a +0 there? Okay. I apologize, EA. You didn't deserve that disrespect. Center. Is it center? Yes, center. Hey, Tyler Boyd's on the team. I forgot about him. Blue Jacket or Bengal Great. Do we want to mess with that first third unit? I don't think so. They're all positive players playing well. You got 13 out of Ferland. I mean, you got 15 out of... I like what I see there. We're going to keep Kempe on the fourth line and see if he can help those guys. Hughes, 27 points +8. Jones, positives. Edler, not so positive. Keep an eye on it. Hamonic, -1. How's the goaltending looking? Are we splitting starts in net? Holtby, 4 games played. No, we're not. Hey, Holtby, that's the first time we've seen a positive 905 plus save percentage in like 5 years. Good for you. Nice. A little early. Be nice if we could keep it there, though. Vancouver still playing that back and forth hockey right now. 27-19. And again, when we do these rebuilds, we try to add some big pieces to Vancouver with keeping their core. We brought it up with the Blues. What we've learned so far this year is it's tough. I feel like we have a very, very good top six. And in real life, they were very good this year. Horvat, Miller, I mean, those guys killed it. Pedersen. They played outstanding offensively, but we're not getting that same result and output in this game. And that's tough. But they're 34-21 still. You know, I felt like we'd be a team that'd be dominating in first place in the division, but it just feels like we're bouncing back and forth a lot. Right now, again, a nice win streak going, 4 in a row. 6 out of the last, 7? We might ride this out. He's up to 57 points, so he's not playing bad. He's just not over a point per game, which it is what it is. 57 by 62, not bad there. See how the rest of these guys are doing. Teravainen's struggling, 43 points. We're going to move Teravainen up that first unit. Petey's playing well. Oh, no, because the Brinket's got 43 points as well. JT Miller's got 43. See, that's what we wanted to see. 43 there, 39 out of Horvat, and 42 out of Besser. See that second unit start to put out. That third line is just playing solid. Like, we're getting double-digit goals out of everybody. Double-digit positive plus minuses. You can't go wrong with that. BC and Beagle, and they continue to struggle. BC's going to be the next one to go. That's going to be our trade deadline move, I think. Beagle, how are you on the dot? 86. Yeah, we're going to leave him there. We'll get BC off of this team. And that's really the big weakness, I think, right now, is that fourth line. We just bolster it up a little bit more. Right at the deadline, depth wins championships and defense. Again, wrong button. We're going to go, what? Stick with the two-way forward mantra? Why not? We could go Grinder, too, I guess. Maybe we'll try Grinder in there. We'll see what's out there. 80. Yeah, let's go 82 again. Let's try Grinder. There won't be a lot of expensive grinders. We're going to have to filter out the price tag there. I wonder what the highest paid grinder in the league is. I'm interested. I can't wait until custom builds next year. Oh, there's only 2 grinders out there at an 82 plus. And they're expensive. Okay, question answered. Got 3 million in cap space, though. Don't think we want to try it. Tom Wilson's a grinder? Really? Alright, that's honestly a little bit of a disrespectful overall for Tom Wilson. I think he's been playing well, hasn't he? Okay, 37, 44, 40. Maybe that's what they want to do. We're going to try Tom Wilson. Fits on his team. Yeah, he does. Fourth liner, Tom Wilson, baby. How's the plus minus look? +2. 37 points. That's a little concerning. Dustin Brown's been playing better. And he wants to be a fourth liner. We'll try Dustin Brown. The trade value's lower. And we can just trade them some random. Or trade my guy for $6 million. We're spending out here. Forget about it. That's the worst thing gonna happen. Who would we move? 78. It wasn't gonna be VC. Russo, you're out of here. Where's VC? VC. I feel like VC's not getting paid. Nah, he's not. Entry level deal. We're still getting rid of him. Straight up. Las Vegas had more than 45 skaters. Okay, we won't get rid of him. You guys don't have to worry about it. It's fine. We'll take on. Spend it. Oh, come on. That's a good deal. That's a good deal, LA. You know we wouldn't cheap you or tight or what's the word I'm looking for here? Gouge ya? Oh, we wouldn't do that. We're throwing a 7th. We wouldn't cheat you, LA. Not one of the biggest cities in the world or country with the most money. Nah, never. Come on. We'll try. We'll just get it out of the way. Forget about it. Here's the 3rd round pick. Send it. Thank you. Okay, maybe not. Sure. You want him. Don't say you have to really make it worth it. I see the green by his name. We saw a 1st round draft pick laying around. We wanted to get spicy. We would. Brown to the Vancouver Canucks. Starting to build a powerhouse on that 4th or bottom 6. I can tell you that much. Powerhouse on defense as well. Don't like changing things up this late in the year if you don't have to for the most part, though. Beagle could be, again, you could upgrade that center, but I think Beags can get it taken care of here. There you go, downtown Dustin Brown. Yulievsky up to the 80 overall, continuing to progress. Smith's a -2. And we got rid of Smith. A little trade deadline action, getting rid of Smith. You want to be traded, Smith? Mr. 6 million? We can bring in some big fish for 6 million. You're out of here. Or have a negative plus minus on this team when they're playing good hockey. Like, yeah, get out of here. You're gone. You're going to the best team in the league. You know why? Because then you can help them suck. And we can win more games. Pretty good strategy if you ask me. We're going big. Anything out there. Why not? We can't afford anything out there. We're going to take a look, though. Let's try 88 overall. Shea Weber. How's he doing? Plus 14, 34 point, decent. It's everywhere. Love to see it. Yeah, we'll try Shea Weber. I love having cap space. Let's be Vancouver's GM more often. Hey, look at that. We still have cap space getting Shea Weber. Dang. This was fun. I enjoyed rebuilding the Vancouver, or not even rebuilding because there's already a good team, but boosting their team, if you will. It's been entertaining. Win, lose, or draw in the playoffs. I've had fun working with the Vancouver Canucks. Let's try you, and it's going to be our last trade anyway. We're just throwing a first-round draft pick for a good time. And Montreal is a playoff team. A really good one. So it might take a bit to get Shea Weber off their hands, and we're willing to do that. Did I say 6 years left? Holy smokes. I didn't realize he was getting paid that much, so that's crazy. How old is Shea Weber? 33? 34? Yeah, this defense looks right now. Make sure our bottom four is perfect. Yeah, it looks good. They didn't change that. I like that they don't mess with that. See, now we have plus ones. We didn't have that before. What changed? We didn't have the plus one in that second unit, did we? Oh, that's because the Brinky got moved. Brinky, you got to go back up there. Good catch. Berland, yep. Brown, you're going to go in the bottom unit right there. No, you're not. Well, who's missing? Who got scratched? It's not supposed to be. BC's gone. Beagle did. Okay, Beagle. See that, Beegs? We caught that. They tried to get you off our team, pal. Weber, you're not going to be on the first unit. That's Seth Jones' spot because I like the way these guys have been playing. Maybe. You're not. Maybe we move Seth down. Oh. We put Quinn Hughes in that second unit. You plus 3 that first line. That's gutsy, though. Quinn Hughes on the second line. Has he been... Yeah, Seth Jones has been a better player in all fairness there. I'm sorry, Quinn. I don't mean to disrespect you like that, but... It's for the team. I don't know what else to say. It's for the team. Let's take a look at the power play. Because I want to get Shea Weber in there. Yeah, Shea Weber's up there. Miller, Teravainen. Yeah, that's not going to happen. DeBrinket's got to be up here. And yeah, let's put him up there like that. And I like having a Weber bomb up there. We're going to try it like that. I know that's an interesting strategy. But why not? Use Weber again to bring it. Yeah, we can rock with that. That's fine. Penalty kill. How you want to do her. That's great. Sure. Count on it. Let's run it, Vancouver. Trade deadline's passed. Can't turn back now. How about we don't lose to the Arizona Coyotes? That'd be great. There you go. Big win against Vegas. Got to see Vegas one more time, it looks like, to end this season. We're going to have a back-to-back against Calgary and Columbus. An interesting combination there. We'll see how that one turns out. Losing to Vegas there, though. The Rangers, a bad team this season, going to lose to them in a shootout. Can't afford to do that. Vancouver is fighting for their playoff lives, and they're losing to teams like the Devils, the Blackhawks, and hopefully not the Senators. Okay, we beat the Senators. Just barely, though. They got to start winning some games. There's a W against Calgary. Going back home, playing better. W against the Blue Jackets. Ducks. Yeah, Dallas. There's a D there. Dallas coming up. LA, sit down. Get stomped on. Dallas, W. Vancouver's starting to creep back up in the standings. Now the second wildcard team. Can we get into third in the division? That would be nice. Clinch the playoff spot. Big game here against the Blues with a chance to get third in the division. And the division is a lot less scary than the St. Louis Blues. We was just talking about the Blues all video about how they don't sim up well in this game. And they're like, how do we feel about that? Not a bad season still, though. What was it, 97 points? Somewhere around there. Let's see how these guys played. Let's go to the actual stat screen. Sure. Count me in. Not like we was forced to go there or anything, but count me in. I actually want to see the standings. Did the West play really well? 98, 98, 97, 101, 91. So a lot of... Dang, a lot of solid teams. The Kings had 90 points. The Sharks had 90 points. Vegas finished in last. You did not expect to see that. A little bit weaker division in Central. Yeah, Central had the Blues 99. Blackhawks 94. Colorado 91. You know what? It might have been better for us to go this direction. Might have the easier path here to the Stanley Cup. Or at least conference finals. Because Edmonton 101. That's going to be a scary team to play. How did Vancouver end up though? 3.1 goals for per game. 2.76 goals against average. Power play again. Struggled. 15%. We're going to make a change on that real quick. Was worried about that. Pedersen 66 points. What's going on, Petey? That's the thing with this team. 66, 59. They was playing so well throughout the season, and just the wheels fell off there. Out of nowhere. I mean, you had 7 guys. 8 guys really 50 plus points. You can't go wrong with that. You really can't. You can't go wrong with that bottom unit playing well too. VC continues. Well, VC struggled. Beagle ended up -4. He was what, a -10? That bottom four play a lot, or fourth line played a lot better. See what we can do with these lines real quick. I want to say, I don't know. We'll take a look. Well, let's see what they say about the power play. It needs to be changed, clearly. It ain't going to be at 15% there. Power play, power play, power play. Pettersson, Teravainen. How's Pettersson, Teravainen? Again, we can't look from here. You'd love to see it. -3, 56 points, 14 goals, 42 assists. Power play points, 19. Or 16. 6 would be upside down. It would be 19. 40% in the draw. That's all right. Blocks, shots. We don't care. We're not looking at defense. Pettersson's got to stay. DeBrincat look. I would have thought DeBrincat and these guys playing together would have been a good combo. Maybe not. Yeah, 20 goals, 37 assists, -8. Power play points, 14. Weber? Weber, how did you play out there? I know you was power playing. He had 2 power play points. Maybe he's not the one that should be out there. He used to be hitting them Weber bombs, though. 2 goals, 14 assists on the season. We'll move Weber off there, and we'll bring up... You want to bring JT Miller back up there? How's JT Miller been looking this season? Usually a pretty solid player at 27 goals, 32 assists. Yeah, we'll put him up there. Try to open up some goal scoring chances there. Brown, Kemp, Horvat. Are we missing somebody? I feel like we're missing somebody. Who's not on here? Pettersson's there. Get Besser. Is Besser on there? Is that who we're missing? Besser? Besser. Yeah, no Besser. That's a problem. We'll get Besser back on the unit or power play. Sniper. That might be the guy that we put in on the first unit. We put 2 snipers up there. Besser or Miller? How did Besser play this season? 53 points. For a guy that wasn't on a power play, that's pretty solid. I mean, he had 7 power play points, so he did play a little bit. I think it was that trade deadline update that kicked him off the power play. Maybe that was the difference, though. We put Besser instead of Teravainen up there. Let's try that. A little bit worried having... What is that? 3 snipers? 2 snipers. We got Quinn Hughes up there. How's PD's stats look? 94. Yeah, really good passer. Okay, we're going to try that. Besser, DeBrincat, throw the goal scorers on that first power play. Heading into playoffs, making big power play changes, but we have to. No choice. You got to be 15% on a power play and not try to change it up. Not when you have that kind of power play or that kind of team in general. Going to play the Blues for the 2nd straight time, possibly 8 straight games against them if this goes to a Game 7. In St. Louis, Game 1. Big, fat L. That's right. We'll give you Game 1, St. Louis. You ain't taking Game 2. We still won on the road. That's all that matters. Win your home game. 6-4 W against the Blues in Game number 3. Here we go. Game 4 Blues. How you guys feel about sitting down? Ain't feeling it. All right. Tie series. Here we go. Game 5 in St. Louis. Big game. A 1-0 slobber knocker. Gonna lose it. Blues. Chance to close out the series. You don't want to see it if you're a Vancouver fan. But the Blues looking to prove us wrong about them being a bad sim-up team in this game. 2-0 early. Schwartz, Shen. Blues holding on to this one. Again, though, once you hit these guys in the playoffs, they're scarier to play. You start tightening the game up a little bit and it becomes more defensive, that starts to lean towards the Blues' favor, especially when you still got guys like Hoffman, you got guys like Shen, O'Reilly, Krug that can score goals. Vancouver's having a hard time doing it against the Blues right now, and Jordan Binnington, who, mind you, may or may not be a good goalie in the playoffs. Vancouver is coming up completely empty-handed, and they're about to get blanked for the 2nd straight game, and they're going to get bounced in the first round by the St. Louis Blues, and unfortunately, our Stanley Cup quest is going to end right there. Unfortunate. Washington going to win the Stanley Cup. That's going to wrap things up for us, though. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you consider subscribing, liking the video. You never have to. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.